Namaste and welcome. It's Ashna here with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming each and every one of you to my channel with all my love and all my heart. If you're coming here for the first time, welcome. And to all my beautiful existing subscribers, I love you all. Thank you so much for your generosity, your subscriptions, and your kindness. I appreciate you. So today in this video, we are going to take a hermit's journey. I'm going to bring forth a reading to tap into the thick of the forest. I'm picking up that some of you are feeling like you've entered this forest and you don't know how to find your light. You don't know how to find your way out. What is the way out? You're feeling stuck. So I'm picking that up as the hermit's journey. What we'll do in the reading is to first look at what is it that you're trying to navigate and what has something that has distracted you and what is preventing you from seeing your own way out. And then we are looking at the lantern on where you can find hope to find your way out and what must you address before you can move ahead with purpose. And then we'll look at the trail. We'll look at once you have achieved that, what is the next step in the journey. All right. So it'll start to flow once I start to channel. So we'll start with the first one, which is the forest. What is it that you're trying to navigate right now? This is a general reading, my friends. It's not a personal reading, so if things resonate with you, wonderful. If they don't, let them go. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can book one with me. What is it that the collective is trying to navigate? Thank you, angels. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. You're wanting to move ahead with something. And it's about timing. I'm seeing here a watch. It's about timing. Maybe some of you are doubting the divine timing. Some of you are wondering how long is it going to take? Are my plans actually even working? I'm staking all these wands here. I'm staking my place here, but is it really working? So some of you may be struggling with optimism. Some of you may be struggling with not being able to see the path ahead. That should I continue to plan or what should I plan? So that's what you're navigating here. Influence. We've got Mercury with Libra. Mercury with Libra. Let's take one more message here on what the people are trying to navigate, angels. Some of you are navigating relationships. Some of you are navigating a love partnership. That's what I'm feeling over here. Wondering if you're going to find that right partner to have a life with. Navigating the Queen of Wands. Okay. I get it. What is this influence? 7th house is the house of partnerships. Okay. We have the Emperor here. What are you navigating? Let's go deeper actually. Taurus, Sun, and the 2nd house. Okay. I'm trying to give as much information as I can for the different people who show up on my channel. Okay, so what you're trying to, I talked about love, partnership, relationship for sure. Some of you are navigating love relationship. You're wondering when that is going to manifest and will you be able to connect with someone who can protect you? This is for some of you I'm picking up a protection because I'm seeing a masculine energy. That's some of you are asking about that. You're trying to navigate that. Okay, maybe you've connected with a person and you're wondering if you should continue to plan and move forward with that. For some of you, what you're navigating is that there is a very strong person, very strong, stubborn person with the Emperor energy, who's very demanding. Okay, this can be a boss, this can be a home, this can be a parental figure, this can be, in any aspect. You're navigating this stubbornness. This almost feels like very dictatorial, like a dictatorial is what I was saying. A dictatorial energy here, someone who's very strong-willed, and you're trying to move away from that. Or how do I find my independence and move through this person who is influencing my ability to be free? With the Queen of Wands here. Okay, that's what I'm picking up. Okay. For some of you, you are navigating finding that abundance with the sun here, okay? Being seen, having an influence in the world, having a place of position and authority with the sun. Okay, you're looking for a leadership position, you're looking to be seen, you're looking to embody your own masculine energy and be the boss. Okay, so bossing up in your life, bossing up to people, okay, to your family, to others, to be able to speak up, to be seen. Some of you are navigating money with the Taurus energy here and the sun. Okay, definitely you want to have money here, money, and the second house. We've got 2 second house placements, so we're definitely talking about money, wealth, possessions, and having a lot more prosperity and freedom. Okay, money matters. That's what you're trying to navigate. Now let's look at what has distracted you. What has distracted my viewers, angels? Judgment, 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 judgment. Are you being very judgmental? What has distracted you? Friendship. What is this judgment energy, angels? What is this friendship energy? I think I get a message, but now that I've started, okay, now we're getting 2 8s over here. Talk about work. What is this judgment? Okay, I'm seeing 2 3s here, 3 3, and I'm seeing 5s and a lot of 8s here. Okay, so those may be some confirmations for you guys. What has been their distraction, angels? Venus. 7th house again of partnerships. Venus and 7th house. Venus in the 7th house. Okay, and then we have Pisces about dreams. Okay, let's talk about it. That takes me to escapism. Okay, immediately when I'm looking at Pisces, 12th house, it's taking me to escapism. You've been trying to escape, whatever those escape mechanisms are. Sometimes we distract ourselves with a lot of partying, a lot of going out. Yeah, with the Taurus energy over here, okay, and with the 7th house over here, and here it's talking about friendships, moon in Cancer. So I'm seeing over here that a lot of distraction has been that you have held some dreams, maybe you discussed them with your friends, and there was this distraction with this friendship. Okay, and they may have put some judgments on, oh, I don't think you should do that. I don't think this would be the right way, or this person is not the right one for you. And you know what? Maybe you need to give up on your dreams, because you need to give up on your dreams because it's creating a lot of conflict. So there was a lot of influence. Even though I'm seeing the influence over here, I'm seeing that your friends and people around you, whom you think are your friends, people around you, have influenced your judgment. Okay, your clear judgment. I'm literally picking this up as a word here for you, judgment. And it has created a lot of mental fog, a lot of dissonance in your energy, in your mind, created confusion, created a conflict. Okay, so that has been there. And I'm also picking up conflict at work with the 8 of Pentacles. There's been a lot of stress related to work. Stressful environment where people are aggressive. With the 5 of Swords, there's a lot of fighting and warring energy over here in collaboration. What has distracted you is this trying to build with people who were not your energetic match. Okay, now this is part of the learning. Okay, this is part of the learning. So perhaps you were trying too hard, okay, with that judgment card over here and with the friendship here. With the 8 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles and the friendship here, there's been a lot of conversations from your friends, from the people who have kind of told you, this is the right thing to do, you shouldn't do this, you should try that, you should try that. And I feel that has been the big distraction for you over here. Okay, you wanted to achieve this. I'm already seeing the pathway forward. Let's look at the third one. The third one is the darkness. What What prevents you from seeing your own way out? Okay, that's important because I want you to see your own way out, okay? Not other people's. What is preventing you from seeing your own way out? Hierophant reverse. I'm going to take it in reverse. Vision. 12th house. Remember, I was picking up 12th house energy. What is preventing you? Are you not getting a clear vision? Are you not committing to a vision? Not committing to your own vision. Yes, that's what I'm picking up. Let's get from here. Third, number 3. You may be seeing the numbers 333. We have Venus again. Venus, 3rd house. And we have Scorpio. I'm going to get to that. What is preventing people from seeing their own way out? Okay, their own way out. What is preventing? Okay, Page of Swords reversed. What is this? Vision energy. Okay. What is preventing the people from seeing their own way out? Okay. What I'm picking up over here, my friends, is with Scorpio, it's a water sign. So it's taking me to a lot of the depth of emotions, intensity of emotion. So there is an intensity of emotions related to all these different things that you're trying to navigate, like different people that I have connected with and channeling right now. Now, what's happening is that you are not committing, and it's interesting because the Hierophant is about commitment. It's about higher understanding, knowledge, and learning. Okay, that's what the Hierophant energy is all about with the number 5 here. Now, sometimes I'm seeing the peacock, and here the peacock is taking me to pride. It's pride. Some of you your pride is getting in the way from seeing your own way forward, okay? Sometimes you are too rigid. Hierophant is a strict, strong structure. Sometimes you are too rigid. Sometimes you are too structured to see the vision. Even though the vision is there, you have great depth with the Scorpionic energy. You have great insight. You have great psychic ability. So if you don't know, I'm telling you, you do. You have great psychic gifts. Maybe you need to spend time to meditate, okay? So your own darkness over here is over here. What happens and here we have the Venusian energy going here with the Mars and the 3rd house. So many times I feel like, yeah, I'm going to say it, there's a lot of dissipation of energy in partying, going out, having too much fun. Okay, so some of you will say, Archana, I'm not doing that. So like I said, I'm reading for many people. So that's one of the things that I'm picking up over here. That's preventing you from seeing your own light. And for others of you, there is this rigidity about you, about certain structures, about certain belief. And it is coming from a place of ego, so it doesn't allow for you to be malleable, because this is the water sign. The water sign is malleable. Even though it's a fixed sign, so I'm being taken to the element of water, which is fluid, which is movement, which is allowing yourself to flow, okay, not be too rigid. So that's one. Then what is stopping you from moving forward is that you have the ability to rise above the challenges. There have been challenges for sure with the Tower energy here. Tower, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. With the Tower, there have been upheavals. Okay, there have been upheavals in your thinking, upheavals in perhaps plans fizzling out with the 3 here, 3rd house, and here another 3 with the 3 of Wands. You're trying to plan, your plans just fizzled out, they just broke down, or somebody just kind of pulled the plug on your investments, things of that nature. Know that you have the capacity with the Hierophant and the fixed water sign of Scorpio. Fixed, focused gaze, vision, okay? With focused vision and intention, you can make anything happen. And you have the ability to change the wheel of karma here, okay, with the wheel of fortune. You're very fortunate. So you don't see how fortunate you are. You don't see your ability to rise above the challenge. You don't see that you are very resourceful. Okay, I'm seeing over here a fox. You're very resourceful. You know, cunning, yes, but cunning not coming in a bad way. It's coming in a positive way. That you have a business savvy mind. You have a shrewd mind. You have a keen sense of observation, of observing things. And you have a strong, committed, loyal nature. You're not seeing that. So you're meant to rise above these challenges that come in. Okay. Many times, because we're getting the Page of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords is someone who is a messenger, who's an apprentice, brings in messages, is a very youthful energy. So what I'm seeing over here is your own darkness is that you get stuck with that. You get stuck on certain beliefs and certain way that this should only happen in this way, and you fall into the Four of Cups, like, oh, things didn't happen, now you're stuck there. Now you're just stuck there. So you don't process that. You don't rise above that, right? You don't start with a beginner's mindset. So that is what prevents you from being with a 3. It takes me to being positive, to being optimistic, you know, planning ahead and having a focus and having a goal and understanding that I will have obstacles, understanding that I will have challenges, understanding that there will be roadblocks that will come along the way, but I got it in me. Right? So that is what is actually preventing you. And we have the Page of Cups. What's preventing you also is we got 2 pages to have this youthful, fresh eyes and be gentle and be loving. So what's stopping you is taking a light-hearted approach to things. You know, Page of Cups is sweet, is fun, it's flirty, it's very nice and connected, it's very friendly. So many times you get harsh or you get like dark because of the challenges that have come in. Okay, so I'm just simply delivering what I'm seeing over here. So that's the darkness that prevents you from seeing your own light and moving out of this thick forest. Okay, now let's look at the next one, the 4th one. Give me a moment. This was 1, this was 2, this is 3. Now let's look at the 4th one. Lantern. From where can you draw hope? Oh, I love that. Where can you draw hope from? Where can you draw hope from? Beautiful. 6 of Cups. I love that. Past learnings, past people, relationships, memories, good memories of the past. Where people have supported you, where the universe has been supportive. Past good emotions, meaning positive emotions. And we have domination. Where can you draw your hope from? Mars in Sagittarius. So I love this. With this domination and the 9th house, what I'm picking up over here is that how you have been able to dominate some difficult situations, right? You've dominated it. You've overcome it. That's what I'm picking up. Like you've overcome that. You've got the strength. You've got the resilience. You're very strong, right? Because we have the Tower energy. Like, you know, sometimes you kind of get stuck with the Tower. When the Tower has come many times, it has fallen many times in your life, you have overcome it. You have a strong spiritual connection. You do. Some of you have a strong religious connection. So whatever it is, you have the ability to tap into different philosophies. You have the ability to astral travel. You have the ability to connect to higher realms and seek support. Okay, you have supporting people. This could be friendships, this could be family, this could be even one friend that you have. Okay, so you do have that capacity. So there is this hope from which you can draw your inspiration from. Like you can overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. Okay. And it's so funny. I'm seeing the 3 of Pentacles again. We've seen the 3 Pentacles here. I'm seeing the 3 of Pentacles over here again. So with the 3 of Pentacles showing up again over here for you, it's showing about drawing hope from things that have worked. Okay, one is, this is things that have worked in the past. This is overcoming those difficulties with that domination energy, that you have been able to collaborate on projects with people. You're able to rally up people to get them together. So it's not that you've been unsuccessful and been a failure in all your life and all the things. So start to shift that perspective. Start to see your wins, not focus on the losses. Grow from the losses, but look at your wins. That's what I'm seeing over here. From where can they find and draw hope? Okay, Ace of Swords, getting this clarity. Okay, the Moon. All right, Hanged Man gives you a different perspective. Yes, so shift in perspective. Where you can draw hope and clarity is from a mental. Get connected to the spiritual realm and you will have a clarity of mind. Clear your mind. Maybe you need a new belief about your ability, about how supportive universe is. Start with a new idea. Start with a belief that you are successful, that you have the capacity to navigate all of life's challenges and any of life's challenges with ease, flow, and grace. Okay, so how can you draw your hope? That you will one more time be victorious. One more time you will have the clarity to move forward and get that vision, because we were saying like the vision is a little bit cloudy. You will get that vision. Okay, maybe some people, these are not the friends who have distracted you. You have some distracting people in your life, but you also have very collaborative people who really want to support you, want to see you grow, and want to help you grow. Okay, they're the genuine people and you know who they are. Okay, so another way you can draw your support is, for some of you, it is through family with the Moon energy. Okay, connecting with feminine element. First is your mother, if you have your mother or mother figure. Okay, then another is connecting to your feminine side, connecting to your subconscious, connecting to the energy of the unknown realm, and being comfortable that, you know, there would be this wolf that's going to tell me that, oh my God, all these things that will take place in the dark, all the things that can go wrong. And then there's the other one that says, you got it. You've got that in you and you'll be able to navigate life, right? So that is something that is going to be very, very supportive. We'll look at the lantern. Let's take from here. Let me do one more time because mine didn't shuffle. Sorry, I didn't see that. I felt like the same ones are coming. All right, Mercury, we have the third house, and we have the third, and we have Cancer. This was meant to come. So we have Mercury in the third house, and we have Cancer. We have Cancer here twice over, which is speaking of nourishment. Nourish your soul, nourish yourself. Whether it be you going to the gym, whether you're getting a massage, whether you're watching a movie, whether you are meditating, you're taking a nature walk, you're taking a saltwater bath, you're bathing in the ocean, you're going for a hike. So many ways in which we nourish ourselves, right? It's important to nourish yourself. As you do, it's going to bring in a lot of healing optimism. Okay, that's one. And another way that you have the hope forward with the Mercury is all about communication. And the third house is the house of communication and of siblings. So here I'm talking about communicate with others, communicate with clarity, communicate with love, with the emotions, communicate with the energy of collaboration. And that is going to support you. Okay, now let's look at the fifth one. What must you address before you can move ahead with purpose? What must you address? What must you address before you can move ahead with purpose? We've seen a lot of things that you can address, but let's look over here. Address, okay, balance and imbalance. Yep, I talked a little bit about it. I'll take one more from here. What must you address before to move forward? Knight of Swords, okay. Impulsiveness, being impulsive, just running with whatever idea you get without care for whether it's going to hurt somebody. Or for some of you, you get an idea and you just sit and you don't take action. What must you address? submission. We have domination and we have submission. Look at that. One is dominating and the other is submitting. Okay, what must you address? Okay, and I'm seeing discrimination at the bottom of the deck. Let's take a couple more. What must you address? Let's look at that before you can move forward. What must you address? Mm-hmm. Seventh house, Uranus and Libra. Okay. What must you address? The first thing is, like I told you, we have the Death card and the Knight of Swords. So there may have been some abrupt endings with how swift you were with your words, and not in a positive way. Maybe you were too cutting. Maybe you were too impulsive. You just, impulsively did some things and things ended. Okay, that's one. Okay, for others of you, it is that your inability to be able to express yourself with swiftness led to an ending. Like, okay, you were just, I can't talk and I can't express, and that opportunity or that thing that went by with the death and rebirth. Okay, that's something you need to address over here. This Knight of Swords energy. Either you have it in you to kind of charge forward, or you have it in you where it is blocked. Then the other part that you need to address over here is we have the Temperance here with the Queen of Cups. Okay. For some of you, I am picking up intoxication and other forms in which we go into escapism. Okay, when we don't want to face reality. For some of you, you have to be honest with yourself to see, are you really leading a balanced life? Okay, are you really overindulging somewhere or the other? With a lot of this water, Temperance is all about balance. It's about creating a balance, work-life balance. Are you overindulging in your work? You're just working. Are you just working out? Or you're just at home and you're not focusing on your spiritual growth or your emotional growth? So either way, you have to look at it. Are you just giving, and or are you just taking? Are you being too aggressive and doing, and you're not resting? So creating that balance, you really need to address that. Are you having a right regimen? Are you having a regimen in where you're sleeping on time, you're giving yourself a good night's sleep, you're eating healthy, you have a regular routine? So there's that balance again of routines, so different things, right? So we're talking about partnerships. Let's talk about the seventh house of partnerships. Okay, so you have to really address your partnerships in your life. Okay, if you are engaged, married, or connected with someone, look at, is there a reciprocity in that connection? That's important. You must address that, because we have many sevens here. I've got another seven over here with the Libra. Libra is again about all balance. It's an air element of and is ruled by Venus. Okay, so Venusian energy coming here with the Queen of Cups over here to really address on, do you really surrender to life, or do you hold on to some things? Because the moon can bring about fears within us. And the Queen of Cups is someone who understands emotions, understand that there is a flow, there is an ebb and flow of emotions, and that no two cycles are ever the same. And there is this element of surrender. Are you surrendering your journey? Are you surrendering, or do you have this energy to dominate, to hold on? Okay. Over here, the submission energy. Okay, I'm picking up intuitively here is to submit to the universe, to surrender to the universe is what I'm picking up with the submission energy here. Now, another one that we got over here is the Seven of Cups over here, and with the submission on what you must admit. Are you really feeling like you're caged? Okay, like with the submission, you're feeling like there is a door that's open, but the bird feels that it is stuck. It is completely stuck. Okay, it isn't able to express itself. It isn't able to flow. Okay, this is the 12th house. Maybe you feel like you've had to sacrifice. Okay, 12th house is the house of spirituality, is the house of even losses. losses, but also the house of where things are ending, because 12 is the last part of the zodiac before we start the cycle again with 1. So 12 and 1 are very close to one another, right? You close out one cycle and you start new. Okay. So with this submission, what I'm picking up, what you need to address is that have you just kind of suppressed yourself? That's the energy I'm picking up. Have you suppressed your sensuality, your sexuality, your ability to flow, to enjoy the good things in life? Venusian energy, okay, with the 7,000, the Libra here, enjoying a balanced and a harmonious life, okay? Do you have that? Because Uranus brings in innovation, it also brings in upheavals, okay, with the Tower energy, okay? Takes me to that. Now, you must also address that. Do you have a tendency to get confused on which pathway to follow? Do you have a hard time trusting your own intuition, surrendering to what is now? Okay. Or do you have a tendency to be impulsive? On all these things are some things you must address before you can take the next journey. So this is part of contemplation. Remember, I said we're doing the Hermit's guidance. So this is where you're needing to address that within yourself. Okay. Thank you, angels. So now we'll do the final message before I close out the reading. And the final is the 6th message, which is about the trail. Okay. Once you've done this, once you've addressed this, what is your next step? Oh, that's so many angels. I'll take one. What is the next step for the people on this hermitage journey? I love that. Sun in Cancer with resourcefulness. What is the next step on the journey, angels? We do have the Knight of Swords again. Oh, I find that so funny. Oh, that is funny, angels. That is really funny. Okay. All right. You will learn the lesson. I'm seeing the World card at the bottom of the deck. Here we have the World card at the bottom of the deck. And here we talked about what you need to address is this Knight of Wands the Knight of Swords energy. And we got the exact same card over here for your next step. Yes, do take action. Okay, but this is not impulsive action. This is not impulsive of the past. Your next step is to look at your fear. Okay, with the Devil energy, look at the fear for what it is. That don't let the fears stop you from taking the next step. Don't let the fear that I made a mistake in the past, so I will make the mistake again. Or I'm always an impulsive follower. I'm always an impulsive person. You don't have to be that, right? So don't let the past define your present actions, okay? So the devil wants you to think that you are stuck in that, but you're not. You're not stuck in that. Okay, so your next step forward is you have the resources. So with the Sun in Cancer, you have a lot of resources. Tap into your inner resources with the 4th, okay? Your ability, your different abilities. So when you're taking this hermitage journey, looking at your mistakes from the past, the ones you think are your mistakes of the past, you have learned some lessons. So that is wealth, that is gold. Having that experience, life experience, is golden. Okay, so you have along this journey learned many things where perhaps through this domination and submission, this energy of when there is somebody who is dominating, there's always a submissive, because that's what creates the right magnet. And if you've been submissive in certain area, there is someone who's going to dominate you, right? So when you start to take your own power back, okay, this is in a very general statement. I'm giving in a very general and a broad way when I'm using the word domination and submission, okay? So don't take them literally and take them to the extreme. I'm talking about when we are submitting to something, then there is a counterbalance of power, which is dominating. So when you are dominating, there is someone or something or a situation that is submitting to the dominating. So that creates the right, connection, okay, in that way. So you have the resourcefulness, you have learned these lessons on what you have learned to overcome, or this lesson of feeling trapped, okay, feeling trapped, like in that submission energy, and that you aren't able to express yourself. You've learned a lot. That's why this is the house of spirituality, the 12th house. Okay, so you have a lot of resources at your disposal. Tap into that and bring them to light with the sun. Okay, the sun. Bring in and speak with confidence, because those are your golden nuggets that you already have, because you've already addressed this. Now you're writing it down. You're putting it down like, yes, this is my resource. So stand with poise and power to that you have the ability to stand your ground with the 7 of Wands. You have the ability to ward off other influences and stand in your own knowing and power. Okay, you have the spiritual understanding and the gift of this journey of being stuck and overcoming obstacles. Okay, so you have that. That's your next step on the journey. Your next step on the journey is to take action. Yes, it is. It is. You have addressed that Knight of Swords. It's right here. So you're going to use that Knight of Swords energy and take these practical steps. You're going to make these practical moves with the Page of Pentacles and start to take small steps. Okay, the Page of Pentacles is someone who's an apprentice, who is learning, who is willing to give something a try. The page will become the knight will become the queen or the king. Right? So they're reaching that level of mastery. You're willing to take the steps to change, to bring about the change, to use the resources to stand on your own 2 feet, which will lead to your independence. Okay. So when we're talking about what is the next step? Be independent in your choices. The Nine of Pentacles speaks of independence, of luxuries. See how far you have. Give yourself the permission to be luxurious. If in the past you had restricted yourself, okay, and if in the past you were extravagant, make sure that you are dedicated and you're taking these steps, okay, to keep that part in check, to keep that distraction in check and putting your money where it counts, right? So you can build on your finances. For 2 different energies, that's what I'm channeling here, that these are your steps that you can take forward. Let's take from here. What are the steps that people can take? 5th house, and we have here the North Node, and we have Aquarius. Back to Aquarius here. We had seen up here. 5th house is the house of creativity. So your step is you have the creative pot. You are this creative pot. You've got so much within you. You've got the great creative energy. So allow yourself the gift of trial and error. Trial and error is what I'm hearing, is allowed, because you're going to strike gold. What's also going to help you is Aquarius energy is very humanitarian. So think of doing things for yourself and how you have navigated your challenges and difficulties and what resources you have gathered and discovered, like the hero. Share it with the world. Sharing, bringing things to other people is going to be very, very important. And I feel like this is almost like a pathway. This is almost like the next stage, that you're going to be very free in your expression. That's your North Node. You're meant to go towards where you are standing your ground. You're independent. You have the luxuries and you're very resourceful. You show the way to others on how to create a structure. Okay, and yet within the structure you allow the creativity to flow through. I'm seeing this as the pathway, that is where your North Node is going to take you. So thank you, angels. We'll close out the reading here with a final message here from your angels. If you like the content and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. And for many of you, you asked me about how to book a personal reading with me. The details are in the description box of this video. I also have a Patreon where I have other fun curated material. If you'd like to join my Patreon, the link of that is in the description box of this video. I am a transformational coach, an energy healer, tarot reader, any of those services, if you would like for yourself, you can reach out to me. My email is in the description box of this video. A final closing message. Purification. It is time for a cleansing detox of your body and mind. That's perfect. That's what the angels are saying. You are going through this purification process of your mind and your body. I think I covered part of the body here. I'm also seeing with the Ace of Swords here, you're getting a purification of your mind, right? If this was impulsive behavior in the past, you're getting new insight on how to use the power of your mind towards your goals and dreams, okay? How to go after your dreams. Two same energies, but you're processing and purifying your nature to move forward. Now it is coming from a more higher perspective. It's coming from a more balanced place. It's coming from a place of collaboration rather than it's coming from a place of either domination or submission. So that's what I have for you. Tell me how this resonates. I would love to know. I love to hear what you have to share and your personal journey. It helps everybody on the channel. So thank you all for your love, your support, your kindness, and I will catch you in my next video. Namaste.